Good evening, I'm Alabaster Catz, and it's time for another tale to tell in the dark. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you decided to invite me into your home this evening. Most people wouldn't open their doors after dark, but then again, you aren't most people. And that brings us to the focus of our story tonight, what we should and shouldn't do. As you know, fables are intended to teach children about morality, that despite their best intentions, one bad decision can lead to horrible consequences. So what better way to teach them than by placing adorable animals in mortal peril? Therefore, tonight, we risk the lives of the cute and cuddly solely for your entertainment. So if you haven't already, grab a drink, dim the lights, and cuddle with your favorite animal, Stuffy. The show's about to begin. Tonight's tale is a fable written by yours truly. It's a story about a mechanical boy who learns just how delicate his heart really is. The Boy with a Clockwork Heart, a Fable by Alabaster Catz. There once was a boy with a clockwork heart who sat in a hayfield falling apart. He didn't know friendship, hope, or despair, for the cogs in his chest were all that was there. Then along came a mouse as white as the dawn that hopped on his leg to sit down upon.
Boy made of metal, will you be my friend? I have no one else whose time I can spend.
I know not of friendship, said the boy with a frown, for I cannot move from this spot on the ground. My body is metal, my limbs have all rust, but stay for a while and chat if you must.
Thank you, dear friend,
said the mouse with a sigh.
Perhaps I can find some oil nearby.
Then quick as a wink he ran to a barn and brought back a can to squirt the boy's arm. The boy took the can and 3 times he pressed, then stood on his feet and thumped on his chest. Thank you, dear friend, for what you have given, for you were the key to the gates of my prison. For miles they walked, the boy and the mouse, and happened upon an old crooked house. Its windows were boarded, its rooftop awry, not a whisper of life save the crow in the sky. The mouse crept across the cobblestone floor and peered through the cracks that split through the door.
Boy made of metal, could this be your home? Is someone here waiting, someone you've known?
I know not of hope, said the boy with a shrug, for I cannot recall the touch of a hug. My arms are hardened and chilled to the touch, but inside I'm warm when needed as such.
Thank you, dear friend, said
the mouse with a yawn.
In here I will sleep till evening is gone.
Then fast as a blink the mouse crawled through a gap, climbed up to his heart and curled for a nap. The boy cranked his arm 3 times with glee, then lowered his chin, his back to a tree. Thank you, dear friend, for all that you share. Without you in my chest, only cogs would be there. In darkness of night, the boy laid asleep, while into his ear a whisper did creep. He sat up alarmed from the sound of a voice, and listened intently as it gave him a choice. It came from a crow as black as the dusk, that rapped on the frame of his tin middle husk.
Boy made of metal, would you like to fly? There's nothing to lose should you wish to try.
I know not despair, said the boy with appeal, for I've never had dreams for someone to steal. My heart holds no wishes, its gears simply turn, yet eager am I for something to learn.
Then climb up this tree,
said the crow with a grin.
Leap from its branches and soar on the wind.
And so the boy climbed the tallest of ash, jumped from its branches, and fell with a crash. The wicked bird laughed, 3 times amused. The boy lay in pieces, the mouse hadn't moved. I'm sorry, dear friend. I knew not the cost. I could have been happy, but now I am lost. That concludes our show for the evening. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to leave an open window for me to visit you again. Next time, a man recalls his childhood and the nightmare that forced him to share his toys. If you'd like your story to be read on the show, or just want to send me a message from the beyond, you can reach me at alabastercatz.com. Also, if you liked what you heard tonight, subscribe to the Alabaster Catz podcast for some more borrowed time. Once again, thank you for joining us. I'm Alabaster Catz, and remember, the best stories are the ones we tell in the dark. Special thanks to tonight's voice actors, Zavi for his role as the mouse, and Catherine for her role as the crow.